And it says it's recording.
Can we stop recording till you're ready? Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the William Penn School District Business Meeting of the Board of School Directors, April 25th, 2022. Call this meeting to order. Salute to the flag, Mr. Cook.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Cuff. Roll call.
Sure. Mr. White,
Here.
Mr. Tong,
Present.
Ms. Richardson,
Present.
Ms. Ivory,
Present.
Ms. Cook Henry,
Present.
Mr. Callahan,
Here.
Ms. Hoff,
Present.
Ms. Hopkins,
Present.
and I believe Ms. Boykin is
Absent.
absent. And also we have Ms. Wise, Mr. Bangora, and Mr. Vandy. Okay.
Due to Ms. Boykin's absence, there will be no comments or announcements by the board president. We'll now have the superintendent's report.
Good evening, everyone. I do have a report this evening that I would like to highlight. I believe it is showing up on the screen. This is the superintendent's report for April the 25th, 2022. I have 3 items that I would like to share. COVID update, celebrating some successes that we've had in our district, and we do have a few announcements. As it relates to our COVID updates, this just gives you a depiction of the tracking that is being done within the Delaware County area. You will note that we are still in a low transmission stage. The number of cases per 100,000 population is 4.4%, which is over here to my right. The low shows up here and is color coordinated in that green section. As you would expect, we are continuing to monitor our transmissions as well as the number of cases that we have. This graphic shows, or this chart rather, shows the number of WPSD COVID cases by building. This has been tracked from August 2021 to today's date. I do want to note that we've had 2 cases that we were informed of within about the last hour. So this April number is really 7 instead of 5. I do want to just note that. But this document will be updated because this is a document that is on our website as well. What I would ask is that, we continue to wear masks. That is optional. And so individuals can wear them as they deem necessary. And again, we are no longer requiring masks that are being worn by contractors, and there's no need for providing proof of vaccination as well. One thing I do want to keep in mind is that the board obviously reserves the right to reinstate the mandate if possible, and we will continue to monitor our COVID cases as we go throughout the remainder of this year. There are several highlights that we have this evening that we do want to highlight. We have a fourth grader at Ardmore Avenue, Sophie Faber. Congratulations to the Faber family. This is really, really great. Sophie has been featured as a scholar spotlight in the Young Men and Women in Charge for the March 2022 time frame. You can see some of her accomplishments, and we are really, really pleased with Sophie's success. So congratulations to you, Sophie. We also have Jacqueline Canas, who is a 12th grade student at Pennwood High School, and I hope I have pronounced your name correctly. She has completed an imprint entitled "The House with Lots of Trees," and so you can see the house and the imprint over to the left. And so this year's theme was Visions of Home. And so we are really, really thankful for your level of creativity and your artistic ability. So keep up the good work, and congratulations to you. I also want to congratulate again Ardmore Avenue Elementary School. They have received sponsorship in the Amazon Future Engineer Program. This has been renewed for a second year. So we're really, really great to have this partnership with Amazon Future Engineers and Project STEM. So that is a great accomplishment for Ardmore. Also, I want to just highlight for you, these are some pictures from Mr. Nathan's Watcher's 6th grade science class at Ardmore Elementary. So just gives you some graphical views of what's actually going on in the room. We also want to congratulate Ms. Moran, who is a Walnut Street Elementary School teacher. She has received some money for multicultural stories and scientific adventures at Walnut. And so we're really, really glad that she has gone out and sought this grant and are receiving supports for students in her actual classroom. So these are just some pictures of students in her classroom and the support that they are able to utilize as a result of her hard effort. So thank you so much for your work. And then this past Thursday, I had the distinct honor and opportunity to spend time at the Partners in Learning Banquet. We recognized Mr. Stacy Clayton for his Excellence in Teaching Award. I actually sat at the table with him and his family, his great children. We had some great conversations, so it was really, really great. And then I also had a chance to spend a little bit of time with Jennifer, who is a part of our All Delco High Q team at the high school level. So it was a great event. It was great seeing our staff members as well as our students being represented. So congratulations to Jennifer as well as to Mr. Clayton. And then I believe lastly, we have a special education teacher that we are highlighting, Ms. Michelle Butler. She received a Making a Difference Award from the Delaware County Right to Education. And so we are doing some great things at Walnut, at Ardmore, and various other schools. And she was nominated by her principal, Mr. Williams, for our outstanding work with students during the pandemic. So congratulations to you, Ms. Butler, for your work and for your efforts with our students. We greatly appreciate it. And I have two announcements. We do have a catch-up immunization clinic. And so you will see that this clinic is specifically for students who need state-mandated immunizations, specifically our 7th or 8th grade students. If you need the Tdap or any other vaccines, we're able to provide those to you. We also have a needed vaccine for 11th grade students. So we are providing a support on May the 10th from 4:30 to 7:30 p.m. at the Pennwood High School Green Avenue campus. If you are seeing this information, you can definitely take your smartphone and hover over the QR code and get all the information that you need. So please utilize this support and register as needed. And then lastly, I do want to just remind individuals that state assessments, yes, we are taking state assessments this year, and they are counting this year. And so students in grades 3 through 8, we're doing English language arts from April the 26th through the 29th. For students in grades 3 through 8 for mathematics and science, it is May the 2nd through the 13th. And for our high school students, Keystone exams are May the 16th through the 27th. So it's just some friendly reminders. Please make sure that you attend school during testing unless you are sick. We are asking that you please get the needed amount of sleep, and families and parents, guardians, I'm asking you to help us with that, please. We also are asking that you arrive in time to have breakfast, because we will make sure that you get breakfast. And we're also asking that while you're taking the test, please listen carefully to all directions and ask questions if anything is unclear, because we want all of our students to be successful on our state exams. And that concludes my update for tonight. I thank you all very much for allowing me the opportunity to share.
Thank you, Dr. B. Coates. I entertain a motion to approve the agenda for this evening.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and properly second. All in favor?
Aye.
I would like to now entertain a motion for apologize for the outside noises. Moving right along, I would like to entertain a motion for the acceptance of the minutes of the business meeting of March 28, 2022.
So moved.
Second.
It has been moved and properly second, and the minutes to the committee meeting of the whole on April 19th, 2022.
So moved.
Second.
It has been moved and properly second.
And then if there are any corrections, I think all of them.
Thank you, I forgot about that. Is there any corrections to the business meeting minute? Sorry, that again. Business meeting minutes and the committee meeting of the whole minutes. Any corrections? Thank you. And now, I'm sorry, all in favor?
Aye.
I forgot where I was. Okay, now we will, the students weren't here, none of the students? Okay. There's no student representative tonight, so we'll move right along. Special award. And we're gonna ask Ms. Caitlin Tong and Father Tong.
Oh, dear.
For those who don't know, that's, the school board is presenting Ms. Tong a certificate of recognition. Ms. Tong is a Pennwood High School senior for 3 years of exemplary service as a student representative of the William Penn School District. Student representatives are recognized for school board services in their senior year after completing their required term of service. In addition, she's going to be receiving a red cord to wear for the 2022 commencement ceremony to recognize her service as a school board student representative. Oh my God, I can't believe this is here. I'm so emotional right now. Oh, I gotta get a hug. Congratulations, sweetheart. Okay, here's the certificate. And just so everybody can see, here's her red cord for her graduation. Oh my God.
Oh, should I take a run?
What?
Yeah.
We can take off.
We've done it in the past. But
Just don't get the leg, I got the.
we've given, like, when you say, like, say, school board rep on the,
Got it.
Since you come, can you come up, please?
You're fine.
Thank you, Ms. Tom.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Congratulations, Tom family.
I'm so happy for our kids, but then I'm so sad when they gotta go. No longer our babies. Okay.
Dr. Chico, who are you for the red cord? Who are you for
You have to talk to Ms. Bookman about that.
What that's your idea? The red cord?
What about it?
No, the red cord that she can wear for
Yeah.
graduation. That was outstanding. I
Oh.
wish we had thought about that earlier. Thank
Well,
you.
we give them, but we haven't presented them at a board meeting before.
Oh,
We
okay.
usually give them one. When they pick up their caps and gowns, we give them the red cord. But I just thought it would be nice to add that.
Very nice.
It was.
Very much.
So keep it up.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Wright. Okay, now that I got myself together again, are there any public comments regarding the agenda items? That's the agenda item. Nothing? Okay. Okay. Any communications, Mr. Clough?
No, ma'am.
Okay, and moving right along, community relations agenda reports. And we'll start off with Ms. Luella.
Good evening, everyone. Community Relations Committee agenda. A1, Dr. Eric B. Coast recognized by the Alumni Association of Lincoln University to receive the Dr. Frank Tick Coleman Award. I was not familiar with that award, so I did a little research, Dr. B. Coast, and you're in good company. The Dr. Frank Tick Coleman Award is an educator. He was an educator and a community volunteer. So this alumni awardees are nominated by their peers and chosen based on excellence shown to a university in their careers and service to their community. Honorees have achieved success in their careers, in their community, their personal lives, and their dedication to their alma mater, Lincoln University. So congratulations to Dr. B. Coates on that award. A2, Pennwood High School speech and debate team qualifies for state tournament. The Pennwood High School speech and debate team participated in Pennsylvania's 2021 competitions, which occurred virtually. More than 150 Pennsylvania public and private schools are members. The 4 Pennwood High School students qualified to compete. Nala Miller and Summer Andrews represent the Pennwood and Duo interpretation after coming in first place in the District 2 tournament. Naomi Lardy defeated Garnet Valley High School, Harrington High School, and the Harvard School. Naomi represented Pennwood in informative speeching with her informative speech on public education funding. Sarah Fisher placed second in district tournament. She represented Pennwood in persuasive speaking with her persuasive speech on COVID-19 vaccination. And these are the students are listed here who participated. There were 9 students. The organization offers high school students the opportunity to compete with their peers while developing advanced communication skills. A3, Pennwood High School mock trial team participates in district competition. The Pennwood High School mock team participated in Pennsylvania's 2022 competitions, which occurred virtually. In the first district competition, Pennwood won a unanimous decision against the Academy of Notre Dame, the NOM. Pennwood continued to win a hard fight second round against the Psba Academy in a 2-1 split. Pennwood ultimately lost to Mercy Academy in the district finals. The mock team also competed in 2 tournaments, LaSalle University Blue and Gold Invitational and University of Pennsylvania Benjamin Franklin Invitational. The Pennsylvania Bar Association mock trial competition is one of the largest in the nation. Pennwood mock trial prides itself on its inclusive, close-knit club environment. Congratulations to our students at Pennwood. Delaware County Youth Fairs, A4. Delaware County Career Link is hosting 2 youth jobs for youth looking for summer jobs. There will be a job readiness and resource table to get information on work permits and resume and interviewing tips. Interesting youth should bring copies of their resume and be prepared for on-site interviews and possible hiring. The dates Thursday, April the 28th, from 3 to 6 at Springfield YMCA. Tuesday, May the 3rd, 4 to 7 p.m. at the Ridley YMCA. A5 Pennwood High School Jewelry Art Show will present its art. The Pennwood High School the Art Department will present its annual Jewelry Art Show this spring under the direction of art instructors Ms. Alice Grunt and Ms. Jason Severa. This year's arts work will be on display at Pennwood High School from May the 9th through May 19th during normal school hours. On Thursday, May the 12th, from 6 to 8 p.m., a reception and award ceremony will take place. The award ceremony will begin at 7 at the Green Avenue campus. Also included will be the honorable mention awards. During the reception, members of the Pennwood High School chapter, the National Art Honor Society will demonstrate various art techniques used to create much of the work on display. A 6 William Penn Spring Concert. The students of the William Penn School District showcase their talents to the community by presenting evening performance this spring. Monday, May the 9th, 7 o'clock, Pennwood High School concert featuring the Pennwood Concert and Jazz Band and Pennwood Choir directed by Mr. Robert Cherry. Thursday, May the 19th at 6 o'clock p.m., Walnut Street Elementary School Spring Concert directed by Ms. Helen Dciu and art show directed by Ms. Melissa Womack. Tuesday, May the 24th at 6 o'clock p.m., Bell Avenue Elementary School Band Concert directed by Ms. Sarah Fetter. Tuesday, May the 24th at 7 o'clock p.m., Elementary Band Spring Concert featuring instrumental music students from Alden, Ardmore Avenue, Carwin, East Lansdowne, Evans, and Park Lane Elementary Schools, directed by Mr. William Ricketts. A7 Pennwood Foundation Scholarships. The Pennwood Foundation is accepting applications for 2022 scholarships from the Pennwood High School seniors. Seniors must visit www.pennwoodfoundation.org for information to apply. Application deadline is May the 6th. Pennwood Foundation Scholarship, $500 each. There will be 4 awarded. Pennwood Foundation Thomas and Jane Clark Memorial Scholarship, $500, 1 awarded. Pennwood Foundation Julian V. Volano Business Scholarship, $500, 3 awarded. Pennwood Foundation Vita Marcy Memorial Scholarship, $1,000, 1 awarded. A8 Dciu Family Programs and Services. The Delaware County Immediate Unit offers the following programs and service free to Delaware County residents through its Delaware County Family Center. Parents as teachers, class, positive parenting classes, Project Elect, monthly family events, information and referrals. For more information, call 610-532-8281, option 2, or visit www.dciu.org/family science. That concludes community relationships.
Thank you, Ms. Richardson. And we now move into the Education Committee. Ms. Valerie Cook-Henry.
Good evening, everyone. Education Committee agenda, release and settlement agreement. We have a motion to approve the terms of the release and settlement agreement negotiated between the William Penn School District and the parent of student number 042520261522. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Ms. Cook Henry. There's a motion on the floor to approve the terms of the release and settlement agreement negotiated between the William Penn School District and the parent of said student. Do I have a second?
Second.
It has been moved and properly second. Any questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone against?
Okay. And is there anyone against? Okay, moving right along. Personnel Committee, Mrs. Ivory.
Good evening, everyone. The superintendent recommends the following personnel actions. C1, resignations. C2, appointments, and I'll read those. Shantice Clark, new hire, ESL teacher, long-term substitute at Pennwood High School, Green Avenue campus, starting 4/19/22 to 6/14/2022. New hire Danica Paseka, I apologize if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. Grade 4 teacher at Ardmore Avenue, start date 4/19/2022. C3, leaves of absence. C4, miscellaneous appointments. C5, resignations, additions to the agenda. C5, resignations. C6, appointment, administrative staff, status new position, Robert Curry, Pennwood 9th grade academy principal, located at the Pennwood 9th grade academy. Start date June 14th, 2022. C7, substitute teacher services, guest teacher program training. C8, summer office hours. And I'll read the summer office hours in detail. The administration recommends the use of summer hours for school offices and district offices from Monday, June 27th, 2022 through Friday, August 5th, 2022. Monday through Thursday, all school offices and the Green Avenue administration office hours will be 7:30 a.m. to 4:45 p.m. Lunchtime will be reduced to 1/2 hour. On Fridays during this period, all school offices and district offices will be closed. The specific dates are the following Fridays: July 1st, July 8th, July 15th, July 22nd, July 29th, and August 5th. In observance of the holiday, all schools and district offices will be closed on Monday, July 4th, 2022. All office hours will be posted on the district website. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Mrs. Ivory. So there have been motions to approve resignations, leave of absence, and appointments, and to approve the summer office hours as indicated above.
Second.
Thank you. It has been moved and properly second. Is there any questions? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, Ms. Ivory. Next is Property Committee agenda, Mr. Tong.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. The motion, Property Committee D1. Motion is to contract with the Aramark Education Services LLC as food service management company for the William Penn School District for a 4th year renewal beginning July 1, 2022 and ending June 30, 2023. The contract is subject to PDE approval. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Tong. This has been moved. Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in, I'm sorry, is there a question?
I do have one question. It's not a must right away, but could we find out what tier are we in regards to Aramark in their food service that they're offering the district? They have tiers for the type of food services we receive. I would just like to know what tier we're receiving. It doesn't need to be answered at this point.
We'll make sure you get that information.
Thank you.
Are there any other questions? It has been moved and properly second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Thank you, Mr. Chung. Next on the agenda is the Budget and Finance Committee. Ms. Hall.
E1, Treasurer's Report. E2, List of Bills. E3, Delaware County Community College 22-23 budget. I'll read that motion to adopt the resolution approving the budget of the Delaware County Community College for the fiscal year July 1st, 2022 to June 30th, 2023, in the form and amounts presenting totaling 89 million, et cetera. William Penn School District share is $400,463. E4, contract with Deborah M. Crate, Esquire, for E-rate services for the 21-22 school year. That motion is to approve one-year contract between the William Penn School District and Deborah M. Crate, Esquire, to provide E-rate services as indicated above at an amount not to exceed $25,000. This contract is subject to the district solicitor's review and approval of form and content. That is all, Ms. Hopkins.
I'm sorry, Ms. Hall. Okay, you have heard the motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, it has been moved and properly second. Any questions? Hearing none. Any, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, Ms. Hall. Next on the agenda is the Policy Committee, read by myself. F1, second reading of the amended policy number 117. This is homebound instructions to approve the second reading and adoption of the William Penn School District amended policy 117 and to enter such reading into the minutes is the motion. As required by the district policy, upon approval of the first reading, this policy was entered into the minutes of March 28, 2022, with the second reading and adoption presented for approval at the April business meeting. F2, first reading of amended policy 103. 103 is the non-discrimination qualified students with disabilities program. As required by district policy, the entrance of the policy into the minutes constitutes the first reading, with the second reading and adoption to take place at the next public board meeting. Motion is to approve the first reading of the William Penn School District amended policy 103.1 and to enter such reading into the minutes.
Since you're the presiding officer.
Since I am the presiding officer,
We need a motion and
I need a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, thank you. It has been moved and properly second. Any questions? Hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Let's see, solicitors report, you're up.
No report other than to announce that there was an executive session this evening, immediately prior to the business meeting, to discuss labor matter and personnel matter.
Thank you, sir. Old business, Mr. Cox?
No, ma'am.
New business, Mr. Cox?
There's two items.
Item number 1, name change of Pennwood High School, Cypress Street campus to establish a 9th grade academy. Reorganization plans for the William Penn School District include reestablishing a true 9th grade academy at the current Pennwood High School, Cypress Street campus effective July 1st, 2022. The motion is to approve the name change of Pennwood High School, Cypress Street campus to the Pennwood 9th grade academy, housing only grade 9 students effective with the 22-23 school year.
So moved.
Second.
It has been moved and properly second. Any question? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Second, new business, election of intermediate unit board members. The board has received a request to elect members of the Delaware County Intermediate Unit number 25 Board of Directors. Nominations have been closed and it would be appropriate for the board to take action to elect the board members listed below for the term indicated, which is July 1st, 2022 through June 30th, 2025. Chester Upland is representative is Fred Green. Interborough is Ed Harris. Radnor Township is Bradley Moore. Ridley is Christine McMiniman. Southeast Delco is Cherie Monroe. The motion is to approve the resolution electing the above listed individuals to serve as members of the DCIU number 25 Board of Directors. Do I have a motion?
Second.
Second.
We do need a motion, actually.
Oh, yes.
So moved.
Second. Thank you. Yeah, because I'm a member of the board. You're absolutely right. And any questions? Okay, hearing none. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Next on the agenda is reports. Delaware County Community College, Mr. Wright.
Thank you. Last week I met with Dr. Joy Black in regards to her retiring next year. So we discussed that there are Delaware County Community College is going to have Board of Trustees, is going to have a national presidential search, and she will probably still serve in a part-time capacity with the intervention of the school. Secondly, I asked about the Bonnie Prindy position that they've been working on for the last year and a half, and she said that the Delaware County Community College is shovel ready and they're ready to start moving forward. And we will have an opening to participate when they break ground sometime in August, and she will let us know about that. I did ask for, I'll do a shameless plug, I did try to get up since I was sick, try to get them to let me go and see it, but they wouldn't, because they said that right now they're working it, but I tried.
You're not going anywhere.
So next, I talked about the workforce development program in 2020-21. There were 25 students, with 2 of those students being in a high school dual enrollment program. In 2021-2022, there were 19 students, none of them were high school dual enrollment. Going back to the workforce program, that's one of the things, one of the areas that we was working in when we put our school model together in regards to everybody may not want to attend college at a 4-year degree. So there's going to be a push, hopefully, that will be alternative approach with Delaware County Office certificate programs and also associate degrees in that area. So we do have an outstanding program. I would like, I probably talk to Dr. Biko, maybe some others that try to bring Delaware County Community College to come to our school to talk about workforce development as well as dual enrollment and our articulation program. I did ask how many students, there were 375 Pennwood students transferred in the last 2 academic years. Among these, there were 375 students, 228, 60% transferred to 36 colleges and universities that are in an articulation agreement with DC as listed in DCC website. The top 3 institutions Pennwood students transferred to are Westchester University, Chipman University, and Drexel University. Those of you who have been on the board know that I'm a strong proponent for HBCU schools. And one of the things, Dr. Biko, I did try to fight for you. I did try to fight for you. We had a brochure that we would put out every year on a brochure dealing with articulation program, which is fantastic. I would try to bring an old one in the next time I show up. So I was fighting to get Lincoln University added to that brochure. I'm not going to give up, even though Cheney University is still first, but you deserve the right to be on that brochure. Because I'm very proud of Lincoln University as well as Cheney University. And that would conclude the Delaware County report.
Thank you, Mr. Wright. Delaware County Intermediate Unit, for myself, it has already been reported by Ms. Llewellyn Richardson in her report regarding the family programs. And if you would just review the family programs and services that was indicated on her A8 report. And families, I implore you to take advantage of these programs and services that are being offered. If you're looking for more information, please call 610-532-2811 and hit option number 2. or visit their website or our website, dciu.org/family center. Board members, it has also been brought to our attention regarding the DCIU Legislative Breakfast that's going to be held on May the 20th. As Ms. Hoff has indicated, it would implore you to, we would ask for you to be present at that legislative breakfast. Again, May 20th, 7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Yes, I know it's very early in the morning, but I tell you, it is wonderful to meet with our legislators and talk with them about, one, fair funding, as we still had that fight, and other topics regarding our school district. That ends my report for DCIU. And Ms. Hall, Delaware County Legislative Council.
Thank you, Ms. Hopkins. We had a legislative meeting on last Wednesday, April 20th. A couple of things that came up, and there's 4 pages of bills, and a lot of it is election fodder at this time due to primaries coming up. But there are a couple of things that could affect us. SB 297 eliminates spot appeals of property assessments. Now, this one is particularly dangerous, in my opinion, because it can be retroactive. They can go back, and any assessments that we have won could be taken away. This also, moving forward, would happen to say, I want a reassessment, here's my number, and we don't get to argue it. So this bill is pretty important to the William Penn School District, in my opinion. SB 1191 is the Transgender Students in Sports. This bill, dubbed the Fairness in Sports, Women's Sports Act, would prohibit school athletic teams designated for women to be open to those of male sex defined as biological and genetic makeup. This bill is the Senate version of HB 972. It was approved by the Senate Education Committee 7-4, with all Democrats voting in opposition of this bill. The governor has said that he will play backstep on this bill and will veto it when it gets to his desk. HB 1330 is the Supplemental Online Course Initiative. This would allow the state to make, the bill requires the PDE to construct a clearinghouse which will include courses developed and offered for sale either by private entities or public entities, as well as institutions of higher education. This bill further provides contracts between buyers and sellers for application development and approval process, parameters of purchasing courses, penalties, and the issuance of reports regarding the program. So it's a little fuzzy what that all looks like, but it looks like additional curriculum. HB 2169 is the Lifeline Scholarship. That's a voucher bill. This one too takes money from our school district and puts it in places that we don't have control over. Lastly, HB 2397, whole milk may be in our schools by next year. There was actually a rule that whole milk could not be distributed through the public school system, and rural Pennsylvania is asking for that rule to change. That is all for now, Ms. Hopkins.
Oh, thank you, Ms. Hall. I appreciate that. And if you have any questions regarding the legislation that you just heard from Ms. Hop, will you please reach out? And if any of these resonate with you, if you could reach out to your legislator regarding this and give your opinion, how you feel about these legislation that they'll be voting on. Okay, we're now moving on to comments from the citizens regarding non-agenda items. That's non-agenda items.
We have 2 hands that are up. So Mr. Brooks and then Ms. Brown.
Okay. The board acknowledges Mr. Brooks.
Hey, good evening, everyone. I had 2 things. I wanted to first congratulate my supervisor on his appointment as the new principal of the ninth grade academy. I think that is a great move, and we definitely stand behind that to see some changes. My second question was, I know we have the improvement facility plan in place, but I really think that before we move forward, I really think we should reevaluate doing a elementary school versus getting our high school, done first. Because I'm gonna tell you, right now, structurally, our high school needs that renovation like sooner than later. And I just would like the board to really think about reconsidering and moving the Green Avenue campus and the high school structure, moving it up first, and really thinking about how we are accommodating our students, our older students, grades 9 through 12, and the facilities that the staff, students, what we have to operate in. Right now, there is some overcrowding at the Green Avenue campus. So that's the other reason why I think we really should take a look at working from the top down. That's what I'm thinking about. So I just wanted to share that with everyone. Once again, I thank Mr. Curry on his appointment. I thank the board for making that decision. Great decision, and everyone have a great night.
Thank you, Mr. Brooks. Appreciate your comments. And the board will take that into consideration. Did I hear you say Ms. Brown?
Yes, Libby Brown.
Okay, Ms. Libby Brown, you have the floor.
Hi, good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Short and to the point, I just wanted, you have to give people their flowers when they're here. So I just want to say congratulations to my colleague, Rob Curry, on his appointment. It's very well deserved. I'm proud of him and I'm happy for you. And I speak on behalf of many people at GAC when I say you will truly be missed. Congratulations.
Then we have Miss Leanne Moore.
Ms. Leanne Moore.
Hi, good evening. My name is Leanne Moore. I wanted to follow up with my question from the last board meeting, asking the group to consider reevaluating school uniforms. And I just wanted to see if that was on the agenda, maybe for another meeting, or if there haven't been any discussions about that.
Ms. Moore, we have brought that to the policy meeting. I'm sorry, I don't have date on me. We spoke about it at our last policy board meeting, committee. What was that?
April 7th.
April 7th, thank you. April 7th, and it's still under the consideration. As soon as it is approved by that committee, we will bring it back to the board.
Okay, I
But
do
we're working on
appreciate
it.
that.
We're
All right,
working
I
on
do appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, ma'am. Have a good evening.
You too.
I don't see any other hands, Ms. Hopkins.
Any questions or comments from the board? Yes, sir.
I'd just like to make an announcement. Can I do that?
Yes, Mr. Burks.
All right, thank you. I'm really excited about this. Over the past several years, we've been having this pandemic, so it has stopped the Penn relays that I'd love to go to and also participated in when I was a junior high school student as well. At the top, predating myself, saying junior high and high school student athlete. Today, I'm excited that will be accompanying our Pennwood Middle School track team Friday at the Penn Relay under the leadership of Officer Hill. Secondly, I'm excited what we're doing when the facility plan in Kirkfield, that I was asked to come back to Yaten Recreation Committee. And I'll participate in that, being on the board. Hopefully we can, like Darby, that we can finally have a recreation committee, center. I lived in Philadelphia most of my life, and I could not understand when I moved here that we did not have recreation center. So I have no problem working with any school or school district in Delaware County having recreation center, because I know what it did for me. It kept me out of trouble. It kept me working. It had a lot of other programs other than sports. It was just great. So hopefully we will have the second recreation center or maybe why, in Yaden, hopefully by the next year. So that concludes my report. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. I'm sorry.
I just wanted to share that I attended the PSBA Innovation and Policy Institute yesterday. We heard from Dr. Sherry Smith, Bureau of School Support at PDE. It was quite interesting to see how PDE functions at that level. And today, I attended PSBA Advocacy Day with about 160 other school board directors. I wanted to thank Representative Curry, Representative Zabel, Representative Young for meeting with us, and staffers from Representative McClinton and Senator Williams' office also. It was a very interesting day in Harrisburg.
Ms. Hoff, I also want to acknowledge you and thank you for attending that legislative advocacy day. Appreciate that you were there for us and represented us.
Happy to do so.
Ms. Cook-Henry, do you have anything?
Yes, I do. I would just say we've been talking about prom dress giveaway for a while, but it concluded, it went over very well. I would say we gave away about 50 dresses, and there were dresses left over. So there was a great effort for our community to come together to rally around our students. I want to thank our board members who participated. Jennifer made flyers and came out, and Joy and Ms. Hopkins and Ms. Ivory also were very engaged and involved in making sure that the dresses were set up and then put away. And our trusty friend Pam made sure that we had our racks. So I thank everyone for their participation. I would also like to say that I had the honor and the privilege of attending the celebration to recognize our superintendent. It was an awesome affair.
Yeah.
And so we have a gem in our superintendent, and the community at Lincoln felt so. And I was proud as a peacock to be there in representation of our superintendent. That, I think at this point, concludes my report.
I also want to add on there to Ms. Cook-Henry's report. I don't want to be remiss in missing out on Salvation Army and how they helped us out in the clinch and didn't even charge us for the racks. They were gracious to donate those racks for the prom dresses. And the major was just, he didn't know what we were doing, but he just came and supported us and helped us. So I want to thank the Salvation Army and their support of our students. And I can't wait to build more camaraderie with our community people. Mr. Tom?
Sure. So I've been on a tour with the local councils regarding our facilities master plan. And we've so far visited our neighbors in Yaden and East Lansdowne. We're slated to visit Lansdowne next month.
Okay.
And Darby, I'm sorry.
Lansdowne and Darby? Okay. Okay.
You mean next week, right?
Well, Lansdowne's next week. Right? Darby's next month.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Tonga. And Mrs. Richardson.
Thank you. I did attend the prom giveaway dresses one evening, and it was a joy to see that the kids were so excited. I mean, they just wanted photos. Take this picture, take my picture. And they found, some of them found exactly what they wanted. So that was a great.
I missed you, Ms. Richardson.
And we were talking about used uniforms. And I had contacted Mr. Williams at Walnut because my idea was to build up the homeschool association, like have the parents come out and get you use uniform. But the idea we came across was it's near school closing time. So we'll wait until the beginning of the school year and we'll do that. I think it'll be a good project and it'll get the parents involved. And the homeschool association built up because of now it's not. So that's what I have in mind for beginning of next year's school year. I have tons of uniforms, so want to get rid of them.
Thank you so much, Ms. Richardson. I appreciate that report.
Ms. Commodore's hand is up.
Ms. Commodore, hand is up. Ms. Commodore, you have the floor.
Hello, good evening. I just want to say a couple of things. I am very proud of Mr. Robert Curry. He has earned that title that he is about to take on now. He has demonstrated many, many times leadership, professionalism, respect to everyone. And I am very proud to have been his attendant secretary there at Green Avenue. And I will be sad to see him go. However, I will be extremely overwhelmed with great joy as he takes on his position at Cypress. And another thing is I too had the opportunity to honor and see our Dr. B. Coates at his award ceremony, and it was an honor and a pleasure. And thank you once again for the invite. And it was a great honor and respect to see you. And I want part of that money tree, Dr. B. Coates.
I'll wait till I tell my son.
All right, you guys have a great evening. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you, Ms. Commodore. And yeah, thank you for your assistance in the clutch for the prom dresses. We appreciate you too. I'm hearing that Ms. Moore's hand is up again. There's a different Moore?
No.
Same one. Okay. Ms. Moore, you have the floor.
Yes, I just wanted to suggest that if you are to do a uniform drive the beginning of next year, if maybe you could do it prior to parents having to purchase uniforms for their students or for their children, sorry, instead of doing it right after or in the middle of the school year.
I think that's what Ms. Moore, I think that's what Mr. Williams had suggested. So we will try and do it then.
Okay.
Thank you for the comment.
No problem. Thank you.
There's a comment from Dr. Evans. You have the floor.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to congratulate Mr. Curry. I'm so excited for him. Just as everyone has said, it's definitely well deserved. And I also want to thank Dr. B. Coates for inviting us to his celebration. It was awesome. I don't think that he actually realizes the impact that he has on children, not only the children in the William Penn School District, but the children inside of our home. You know, being virtual and being on meetings, he has definitely impacted my son's life. So I just want to say congratulations, and I thank you for all that you do, and just continue to be blessed. Everyone have a good night. Oh, also, I gotta say a huge thank you to all of the ladies who came out for the prom dress venue. It was a little challenging with me being in a different building, but we worked well, and the smiles that were on the faces of the young ladies were amazing. And I can't wait to see them at prom this year. So everyone have a great night. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Evans. And then I don't want to forget my virtual folks out there. Ms. Wadia, Ivory, do you have any comments?
Nothing for this evening. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. And lastly, but not least, Mr. Callahan, do you have any?
No, thank you, ma'am.
Okay. All righty. Thank you, everyone. Now, last on the agenda is announcements of future meetings. Committee meetings of the whole and business meetings will be conducted in person in the administration building boardroom and also via Zoom. All other meetings will be conducted via Zoom only. The Zoom access instructions can be found on our website at williampensd.org. The property committee meeting on the board, meeting of this, try that again. Property committee meeting of the Board of School Directors is held via Zoom at 6:30 on Tuesday, May 3rd. Policy committee meeting held Thursday, May 5th. Education committee meeting held Wednesday, May the 11th. Budget and Finance Committee meeting will be held Thursday, May the 12th. The next meeting of the Committee of the Whole will be held at 6:30 Monday, May 16th in the Admin Building Boardroom. And the next meeting, business meeting of the board will be held 6:30 PM on Monday, May 23rd in the Admin Building Boardroom. Personnel Committee meeting of the board will be Tuesday, May 24th. Okay. I'll accept the motion to adjourn this meeting.
So moved.
It has been moved and properly second meeting has been adjourned. Thank you all. Have a good night.
Good evening, everyone.
A section bill.